Hey guys, Anna here, and it's our Q&A. You're welcome to ask Anna anything. And today I have special guest. Let me invite him to our studio.
Hello,
Hello.
everyone. How you doing? Hello from Odessa, Ukraine. How's everybody this morning? Okay, let's start with a awesome high five to my beautiful wife. Welcome, everyone. I've hijacked Anna's. Well, we're kind of together on Ask Anna Anything today. It's really her spot. Hey, babe, thanks for inviting me. And today's title is What Beautiful Ukrainian Women Think About Divorce, Rape. Divorce, and specifically divorce rape. Honey bunny,
No, I
what,
just watched
Anna, honey, you'd never heard of
comments.
divorce rape before, right?
Yeah, I also thought it's mistake. I asked
Mhm.
Joseph several times. What is that?
And we've got one person on chat is asking, what is divorce rape? So, I mean, how do you do? It's kind of like, no, 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 do not get back onto the aisle, no, 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 because you might get raped again. I mean, we're talking about this scary topic, guys, because so many of you Western men have been divorce raped, right? Can I get a yes or a Y in the chat if you've been divorce raped, or let's say if you know a friend that was divorce raped? So the thing is, I know it's one of your big fears, and getting married again, either to a local woman or coming to Ukraine, and you're wondering what's the divorce situation and what's the probability of divorce rate, and how's it going to work if I marry abroad, right? It's a big topic. Yeah. Maybe that's why he wants to get the heck off this earth. Heck yeah. Right. So we're going to dive deep into this today and take a look at how Ukraine compares to the West, because it's vastly different. The first thing I'll start by saying, honey, is honey, honey, guys, is that Ukraine does have divorce rate, but it's reverse divorce rate. So what does that mean? Probably never heard of reverse divorce rate. It's where the woman gets raped instead of the man. That's right. In Ukraine, typically in a divorce, the lady gets, the mom, the woman, the wife, she gets shafted. She gets the short end of the stick. They don't even know what alimony is, basically, in Ukraine. It's almost non-existent. And child support is a whopping, what is it these days, babe? $100 per child per month?
50.
$50 per child per month. So basically, yeah, you don't have to worry if you live in Ukraine. Now, if you take her and immigrate her to America, that's a entirely different kettle of fish, right? So that is the topic of this live stream is what do beautiful Ukrainian women think about divorce, rape? However, this is the normal Ask Anna Anything. So all questions are open and you're welcome to ask anything. We're just going to talk about this topic as the questions pour in. So feel free, hey babe, to ask. Honey, questions are here.
Oh, you can see here. But
Questions
I here.
better not to look
Too
down.
far away.
Oh, you need your glasses. Where are you?
Joseph, I feel comfortable here.
Okay. Yeah, Bill. I mean, it's half, right? You lose at least half in the States. When you, hey, babe, can I get your glasses?
No, I read.
Where are they?
I understand what you put.
Where are they? Yeah, just go get them. No problem. No problem. So, Craig, hey, Craig, welcome. How many Ukrainian women would live in Croatia? No idea. Since you're pretty much Croatian, you would be able to tell us better than I would be able to tell you. So here's a divorce rate victim right here, dream chaser. He left with just the clothes on his back. Hey, babe, come and check out this comment. I mean, Anna still can't wrap her head around. She can't believe. She can't really understand or believe. Dream chaser, read this comment.
Meaning I left town with just my clothes and car.
That's divorce rate. So she took it all. Hey, Dream Chaser, how? I'm just curious. If you don't want to share, you don't have to. But how much did she take you for? So Anna can't really understand that this happens just because we only know, what we've experienced in life, right? So she's never heard of this. It's literally so foreign. It's so alien to her, this whole topic of divorce rape, right? Um, does Anna have a
Glasses, I said.
sister? You get that question every live, hey? It's usually twin sister.
I don't have.
It's usually twin sister.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to the live. If you're just joining us, it's beautiful Ukrainian women and what do they think about divorce and divorce rape? About divorce rape, like we're saying, they don't really know about it. And what else are we going to talk about? Okay, there was a COVID question here.
Yeah, is there will be lockdown again?
Yeah, so it's looming, right? I mean, it's looming. Lockdown so Odessa is going red zone on the 18th. You did verify that, hey, honey? On October 18th, Odessa goes into red zone. But in terms of
But Kiev, no.
Kiev, no. Kharkov is red zone.
It's going.
Your
to
brother
become-
said, right? Oh, it's
going
it's
to become
okay. It's
also.
it's entering red zone soon. Oh, Dream Chaser. She got 100 grand. Oh, sorry. This question here. So she got 100 grand. And how much did you get, Dream Chaser? I mean, it wasn't equitable. Yeah.
No, he said car and clothes.
Yeah.
At
Sorry.
least
sorry.
four.
Sorry. He answered that question. But in terms of you guys coming to Ukraine, it's still the same rules apply. You fly with a PCR test within 72 hours negative. It's so funny. I have a client, a client here now who wants to stay. So he's hoping it will be a positive test. And he's got an excuse to stay with his employer. So anyway, yeah, it's still same rules to come. There's really no mask requirements. When we're red, it will be. Yeah, you want to talk about that, babe? You did the research.
They have requirements even now, but they in Odessa people just don't strict about this. In Kiev, more strict about all the discipline of the people.
Yeah, we hear that you're going to have to, have a COVID passport to go into a restaurant and stuff like that, but that has not been announced. But there's a rumor going around like that.
They want now to implement that if all the workers in the restaurant they got vaccinated 100% in the red zone, and all clients show their COVID vaccination, then they can be in a restaurant. So
yeah, only about 20% of Ukrainians have gotten vaccinated so far. So we're the lowest vaccinated in Europe, right? So I mean, Ukrainian people are very anti-vaxxers, like us. We're an anti-vaxxer family. And interesting on the topic of corruption, everybody now is looking to buy a vaccine passport in Ukraine. It's so funny. It's like I've already been asked like 4 times by different people I know. Stop pinching me. So, okay, we're talking about divorce rape. Any other comments, guys? Any questions about? How about? Okay, Anna, have you gone skinny dipping in a public pool, swimming naked in a public pool? They want to know. Wow, interesting, deep questions.
No, for that you have special beaches.
Okay. Yes, exactly. So, honey, let me ask you a question. What is the mindset of Ukrainian women about divorce? I think guys would like to know the answer to that question. How do most, and we're generalizing, of course, but how do most Ukrainian women, what is their attitude about divorce?
Most of them, okay, they do their best trying to keep family, because often the reason why family break up often it happens because men find another woman, and he wants to break up with her. If they have children, she, understand that, especially if small child, she has panic how she will provide, because she cannot rely on government will not provide any help. That's why they try to do their best to be in a good relationship with the father, so at least he can, from his kind heart and love to children, provide a little bit help, for a child. Like this. And if father go, yeah, but sometimes woman also can break the family. Anyway, normally it's a situation that everything that couple doesn't matter what men have before marriage, and she also has, doesn't matter, or only you split 50-50%, only what you make together, what you buy together, car, flat, land,
After the
doesn't matter,
marriage.
after the marriage.
Mhm.
Yes. And even you cannot buy it by yourself. You every time on a deal you invite your partner, so he have to put sign that he aware and don't mind to buy. So
It's a pain, guys. When we're buying a house, even though it's in only one of our names, the other has to come and sign
yeah,
at the notary public that it's okay, give permission.
yeah,
It's tracked.
and then when you divorce, that you split these things, but
Mhm.
the truth, if okay, normally we have very traditional families in which man provider, he's those who have all connections and everything. And if it's a kind of rich family, have successful business, if man not high values man, he can just it's corrupted country, he can just pay money to the court, for example, to judge, to get company just for him. So it's officially 50-50%, but in reality a woman literally can stay with nothing. And it's nobody wants that. That's why normally women try to do her best just to close her eyes even on if man cheat her or something like this, just to keep family together, because it's a very, very hard life expect her, because she government will not take care about her. It's everything will put on her shoulders.
So can I ask you, is it she's accepting his infidelity, his cheating, because she's afraid of divorce? Is it because of the financial strain that will be on her? Is that what you're saying? It's because she will be left without a living, to provide for her and children.
Not only like this, but it's also one of the factor, because bad economic, and it's hard to make money, for especially if you have a child. But of course she has hope that this other woman come and go, maybe it's just temporary, she ready to forgive, and just like this especially if a couple have family, have children, if they doesn't have, then she will not be so much forgiven and trying to save the family. But if they have already children, she wants to not to break the family.
Yeah, and honey, we won't say who or how or anything like that, but we know people, right, that they have a situation of infidelity in the marriage. The wife knew about it, and she chose to forgive him. And they've been married for a very long time. And that's kind of typical in Ukraine, isn't it, hon? It's kind of typical, as opposed to divorcing him because of cheating. Now, I'm not advocating that. I'm not saying she shouldn't divorce his ass, because I think she should, actually. Because at the end of the day, we teach people, how to treat us. We teach people what's acceptable, right? So, but it just seems to me, honey, that, the institution of marriage is still sacred in Ukraine. It's still something that, sacred, like it's put up on a pedestal. It's valued. It's highly valuable. And I just feel like it's in the dugout in America. Like it's just not respected, not valued. And it's as quick as the door right there, divorce. It's like walking out the door, easy peasy. What do you think, babe?
I think there is some roots of this, things trying to keep the family. It goes from Soviet Union time when, it was a very big problem if a person, like society never support you. It's if you do divorce, it's everybody talks about you low value person. Everybody did the effort to to save the family. Doesn't matter how you will get this. But like I talked to my mom today, asked her about how it was uh, you know in Soviet Union time now, and what she think. But what she says, she thinks, and I agree with her. It's immorally to save a family when you just sleep with everybody. For example, do immoral behavior, and pretend you have a family. So it's more damaging for a child, for family, than than just understand and accept that you're not created for each other, and just you know like her mom, she divorced her mom and got married second time, and she clearly see, and she has incredible stepfather with whom she fall in love, and spent all the life, and very, and she understand. She, when she become already adult, she see the relationship between grandma and biological father and stepfather, and she understand if she would stay because of Soviet Union pressure with him, she never would be happy. Her second marriage was like they was perfect match for each other. So but she went against social Soviet Union rules. It was hard time, but anyway. So it doesn't mean that you need to run with any difficulties in the family, and that's the main point. So I see most of the people, they're trying to find solution. Some of my friends face it, this difficult time in the families, but they want to keep what they have. They go on some courses, invite specialists, to overcome difficulties in the family, because it can happen. But if there is, let's say, nothing already to save, then if
The other thing, hun, is that back to the scarcity of men in Ukraine, or I should say, good men, marriage material. So that's the other factor, that if she's looking, if she divorces her current husband, even though some things are bad, maybe he's an alcoholic, maybe he's a bum and lies on the couch, and she has to go out and take care of the house and bring home the bacon as well, and that happens here. Maybe that's better than being single. Wasn't that message actually instilled in children a generation ago? Not so much maybe now, but what do you think? Again, guys, we didn't even talk about what we're going to talk about, so it's totally
it's Soviet Union time.
off the cuff.
It's Soviet Union.
Yeah, you could say in Soviet, Soviet time.
Yes, doesn't matter what relationship you have. Even he beat you, you have to be with him, because families, it's the main things in life. If you already go for somebody, it's for life.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've been told that
Mhm.
many times. So interesting that you say the same thing.
Even you can lose, very, if you have great career, if you divorce your wife, you lose everything. So they
What do you mean? Why?
in Soviet Union
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
if you have great position at the work, but you fall in love with another woman and want to divorce your wife, you also lose your job, your high position. They fired you because
Really?
it's not accepted. It's not acceptable.
Yeah.
By society. You're
Yes,
divorced. You should be married. But
socially.
the problem that it doesn't mean that all the marriages were perfect. Men still go, they cheat. It's not happy marriage, but they still continue
Mhm.
be together. That's the problem.
Mhm. Do women beat their men in Ukraine? Is this a joke? Do women beat their men? Every night she beats me something good. Okay, there's a whole bunch of questions piling up. I'll kind of work my way back, okay, guys? Okay. Okay. Let's see.
Never be married because I'm willing to accept
Not
anything.
willing to accept anything less than a lifetime commitment. And in the West, it's just too easy to walk out the door. Yeah, absolutely, Tracy. And that's, I won't say exactly opposite, but close to opposite in Ukraine. So, you know, it's not that, their divorce rate is actually much lower than the West, but I don't know. Didn't come prepared with statistics, but just the philosophy of the institution of marriage is what we were talking about today. Just two honest opinions, or you get an honest Ukrainian opinion on it. But let's talk about do men beat their women in Ukraine? Is that a problem, huh?
Actually, we have big social campaign now. Everywhere advertising on the street, you can see for support of the woman who was beaten by their man. They have hotline you can call and get their protection and support. And I didn't realize how big problem that is until I see this advertising, because nobody prefer to talk about this, and even I heard from one man who would dated for like 5 ladies, and he said all of them they had this bad experience of being beaten by their man in past. So I never had such experience, but I see from their feedback from other guys, it's very big problem in Ukraine, unfortunately.
Let's just answer this question. Who cares? Yeah, do you guys like that? We've been putting our ladies on our website and doing videos, profiling them by age. We started with age 30, then 31, 32. So yes, to answer your question, we are going to do under 30 as well. We're going to do the whole database 1 year at a time. So they're coming out 3 times a week on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So hope you guys enjoy that. I don't know this question. I do ride a 91 Electric Glide Harley, but it's back in Canada. Haven't brought it here yet. And Anna's terrified for me to ride a motorcycle in Ukraine because they're pretty crazy drivers here. So, okay, what else? Here's a good question. What do Ukrainian women think of single fathers? I guess Craig's a single father, right?
Yeah. What they think?
Yeah. So Craig comes here dating. I think Craig has one, right? One boy. Yeah. Well, we had a client recently with five children, and he's not a young guy. He's in his like close to 50, and they're still, a number of them are still at home. So he got 0 out of 10 on his free lady introductory package. But that's 5 children. What about 1 or 2 children?
It's extreme situation.
It's extreme. It's extreme.
Normally, I can say that Ukrainian lady would be very, how to say, admire this man. If he is a single father, she will be curious what happened to wife, because in Ukraine it's like you cannot imagine situation when mother refused to be a mother, and leave children with the father. So she could imagine, it's a death or in invalid or something. She would ask what happened, of course, but she will have big respect and big I can say understanding, and she will be supportive about, especially if she's also single mom,
Michael has 5 children. He's a client that came about a year ago, I guess, and he has 5 children, and he found his lady in Poltava. So we were worried about Michael, if he was going to be successful, but he was. They're not married yet, but so we'll see. But just to give you an idea, I think Ukrainian women are more open to a man with children, a single dad, than Western women. I think a lot more open to it. So here's a good question that will segue into the prenup question. Somebody asked about prenup. So marriage is a partnership, and I believe everything should be split fairly. Yeah, John, and that is, a great attitude to have here in Ukraine, because why? Women are not generally treated fairly upon the divorce. So if you have that attitude, where is the prenup question, honey? Do you see it? There was a question in here about prenup. What if you want a prenup? Can you find that question? And I'll answer it while you find it. Anna and I actually went to the streets of Krishadek and we did a survey asking Ukrainian ladies, what do you think about prenups? And would you sign one? Or would you run away from him, etc.? And that's a 2-part series or maybe a 3-part series. And I'll put it in the description below this video after live. It's a good watch because you see it's translated, you see what Ukrainian women, what their opinion is about prenups. And what we discovered from doing this street survey is that prenups are not common in Ukraine. Couples trust each other. There's more trust when you get married here. They're not planning for the door. There's no plan to run for the door. So, in if you do some personal development, you learn that what we focus on, what we think about, it comes to be. We draw attention to it, we attract it, we bring energy to it. So that's the thing. If you're planning on a prenup, just saying. The golden nugget we got from that survey is that, as to John's point here, if your prenup is fair, then, and you sell it to her right, to say, this is just in the event, it's looking out for you as well as me. More often than not, she actually appreciates that you will take care of her in the event of a divorce, because it says right in the agreement, because she's planned on getting shafted, divorce raped, because that's what happens in this country. So it can actually be in your favor. So, okay. There you go. Thanks, hon. What other questions did we not get to? Okay, we'll do, Bill. We'll send all 1,200 your way. See if you can handle that. Okay. What's this one? The girl I'm with now actually sent my kids presents. Cool. That's great, Garrett.
Yeah.
That's great. Whoa, we have a super chat.
Especially
Wow.
if a mother is single mom, she would be very open to single dad.
Well, I had a beard in Sue Me. You'll see me on that video called the Dirty Little Secret Marriage Agencies Do Not Want You to Know. I did it. Kind of went viral. I had a beard in Sue Me, so you can check that out. You can see what I look like with a beard. Problem is, it's too much gray in it now, right? So it kind of, we're trying to look younger, not older these days, right, guys? Oh, great. Met the parents and they like me. That is huge. That is absolutely huge. High five. No, that is really about the biggest plus you could have. What did you parents think of me when you introduced me? Hey, hon?
They was very shy to share the expression. Just say, we just want you to be happy.
And you lied about my age to them, right?
Oh, yes.
I bet guys don't know that.
From the beginning, yes.
From the beginning.
Yeah. Later, I have to tell.
You told your brother the truth, though, right?
I think, yes. I don't remember how it was because I wasn't happy to do this, but I just didn't want the cut from the beginning. Even don't have possibility to see you. Because it was maybe second question or first question. What's his name and how old is he?
Here's a good question Bill wants to ask. So is it better to marry in Ukraine or bring her back to the US? So this is a pretty common question, Bill. And the thing is, most guys don't have that luxury because they can't make a living in Ukraine, right? But, if you're worried about, divorce and divorce rape, then of course it's better in Ukraine because, it's only the assets that you acquire together since you get married that would be split 50-50 according to Ukraine law, right? In America, of course, it's all assets within reason. If the guy's super loaded, the judge can award, something differently depending on how long they were married, etc. But it's less risky if you're worried about, divorce rape and being, unfairly treated by American courts, then it's better from that perspective. I think that is your question, though, right? Let me know, Bill, if I answered your question. Okay. Okay. Another super chat? Wow,
Mhm.
cool.
And
Yeah, Irvin, we just mentioned that as of the 18th, Odessa becomes red zone. Probably the restaurants will stay open. What did you find out about that today, hon?
they will be open only those restaurants who has 100% personal staff they are vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
So 100 they all have passport,
Mm-hmm.
COVID passport, and then visitors also will be allowed only who has passport, vaccinated passport.
Mm-hmm.
So
So staff and visitors have to
yeah,
have a
100%
COVID
in
passport.
the red zone. Yes, everybody
Uh-huh.
should be vaccinated.
So we won't be going to restaurants in Odessa now. That's a bummer.
Yeah, but you
But
can order food at home. Yeah,
yeah,
from
yeah. I mean,
restaurants.
there's Glovo. Glovo is a great app. You'll order food right to your house. Plus, it's Odessa. There will be backdoor restaurants. See a secret knock on the
Yeah.
door. Even in Kiev, we had that.
Hotels the same. Everything the same will be in the red zone. Yeah, and the Odessa go in the red zone.
Yeah. So don't worry about it. I mean, Odessa, like I say, there'll be lots of restaurants open backdoor-ish, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Cold? No, it's actually it's been nice. It's been like Celsius wise, it's been well, Fahrenheit wise, it's been like it's like in the 50s, in the 50s. Yeah. Save 50%. Yeah, basically, Gary, if you're worried about that, yeah. No, no, no. I'm saying, Irvin, don't worry about it. Why would you cancel your trip? It's you fly into the airport and you just produce a 72-hour negative PCR test, and it's pretty much business as usual. If you want to take public transport, that's one thing. You need to produce your COVID passport to take the train or a bus. But to take a private car, they have BlaBlaCar. Have you heard of that? So it's like a ride share service. People that are like, if I'm driving tomorrow from Odessa to Kiev, I can put that I've got a ride. You can come with me. It's a private car then, so you don't have to, right? Because it's just a private car. So
Or taxi if you use taxi.
mhm.
Also, no problem.
What's this one here? How much does someone spend for everything with anti? Oh, we forgot to announce the giveaway. We're supposed to announce the giveaway, baby. That's your job.
Okay, I'm sorry.
She's so cute. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You can't get mad at this lady. I mean, really. So how much should someone have to spend for everything with you until you
We actually
find your
have
half
spreadsheet.
without winning the
Remember,
giveaway?
we did spreadsheet with the guys who use us, their budget, even with wedding, how much it cost. William, I think.
Yeah, but
shared his
he's
budget.
he's just asking how much is our services on. So our lifetime matchmaking partnership is $10,000, guys. This is unlimited, dating. Come to Ukraine, meet an unlimited number of ladies, unlimited coaching, our full team support, your private matchmaker, pick you up at the airport. You get a concierge, so you're completely taken care of. That's $10,000. We do some discounts and bonuses. Some of them come, some of them go, but having said that, honey, I will let you maybe announce what is the giveaway.
Yeah, guys, I want just one more time to remind you that every month, last Saturday of every month, this month it will be 30th of October, we have our $10,000 lifetime giveaway matchmaking. And what is that? It's unlimited dating, unlimited coaching until you get married, basically. And you can super easy win it. You just need to subscribe to our channel, comment below this video, and share on Facebook. If you don't have Facebook, share on any social media. Yeah, just make sure you can provide us a screenshot of your share. And you're welcome.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. So, would a young man, early 20s, be able to fit
Fifty.
with church community there? Find a wife in one. Of course, I'm Christian as well. Don't want to find women at bars and stuff. Yeah, Carlos, it's a great thing to do. Come to Ukraine and go to churches, go to Protestant churches uh, to find her. It's a great strategy, but you got to understand this takes time. And Ukrainian ladies in church are ultra conservative. You're not used to it. I mean, we go to a Baptist church. Yeah, they are in Kiev and in Odessa. So now we go to the one in Odessa, but with COVID, not very often now, because we, knock on wood, dong dong dong, haven't gotten COVID. So yeah, it's a great strategy, but it typically takes a lot of time. I have some brothers in Christ that are looking for their lady in church, and it's been a couple of years and they haven't found. So, but pray about it and go to church. Of course, it's great. Why not? So this fellow has asked twice, so I'm kind of obligated to answer the question. So he's Ethiopian, 23 years old, want to marry a Ukrainian girl. Can we help you? So, babe, you want to answer the question? So in Ethiopia, they are very dark skinned, just so you know.
The truth is,
Look at her squirm.
we would like to help you, honestly. No, when I joined Match Guarantee, I remember I fight with Joseph and all team. What is that? Why we cannot accept everybody? How we cannot help everybody? But the truth, and we did our best in past, trying to help black guys. It's the most difficult case actually, because we cannot push ladies. It's real ladies. We cannot tell them have relationship with this man because he's good man even. So the best for you, if you're really into marry Ukrainian woman, just come here and do strip pickup, so lady can feel your energy, see your smile, see your personality, and if she will be okay with how you look, then you have at least chance to know each other, because our introduction normally by just photos and letter, and it's hard to there is no energy in this thing. So and they refuse, so it's like not possible to help. So why we would accept you as a client?
Yeah, I want to chime in. We always want to encourage everybody, and I always believe that love is waiting for everyone out there. I mean, right in the Bible, God says, He took a rib from Adam and created Eve. He created woman for us, that we shouldn't be lonely. So we're not designed to be alone. So I encourage you, young Ethiopian boy, come, you're young. If you look on the streets of Ukraine, there are lots of men of color, young college students, university students that are with their Ukrainian lady. Lots. It's becoming more and more prevalent, as it is with Muslims. Turkish guys and all kinds of. Ukraine is becoming more and more of a mixed culture, but in the younger generation, right? It's mostly university students. It's just that we can't help you from our database. And it's not that we haven't tried. We have tried and tried and tried and failed and failed and failed. So it's just not right for us to take your money, right? And we know that our chances of helping you are very, very slim, right? So we rather be just, politically incorrect. It's a tough question, but it's honest, right? It's as ising. So come, try your luck, but you will probably have to spend quite a bit of time in Ukraine. You're not going to come and find her like that, right? Statistically speaking, I think this is the 4th super chat. So what happened to Steve? Steve just messaged me. We were going to go to her parents' place. Well, the address registered on her passport because I went to the police and helped him, and we got some intel. So backstory for those of you that don't know what we're talking about. Steve is a scam victim of Victoria Hearts. He spent $23,000 with them, met his lady named Anastasia, dated her. She took him shopping. He spent $3,500 on her. He's just really infatuated. And he's 36-year-old civil engineer from Australia. And he's got pikes on him the size of my legs. I mean, he works out, he's buff, Anna was like smitten when he was live on the. Okay, well, you were like, I can't believe a guy's like you get scammed. No, but the thing about the scam world is, they don't prejudice you. If you're old, if you're young, if you're a hunk, cover of GQ, they'll take your money. And anyway, Steve is kind of trying to get to the bottom of it. And at the same time, he does have a chip on his shoulder. So we were going to go to the registered address this morning, and Steve jammed. Probably her parents live there. So here's the kicker. We found out from the police that she scammed an American guy with $60,000, said she was buying a flat and didn't buy the flat. And he filed the police report. So we found that out. So this is hardcore. So this is a professional scammer that's working with a scam agency. Now that's, the deadliest of the great white scammers, so it's nasty. I will have more on Steve's story as it develops. He's basically wants me to hold off on showing her picture and everything until he gets back to Oz. And then he's given me his permission to publish everything, which will sort of say, guys, it will be published over on Mail Order Bride Scams. So I'll provide the link. If you don't know my channel called Mail Order Bride Scams on YouTube, it will be over there. So best to subscribe over there and you'll find it over there. We're publishing everything. Video she sent in, the whole story. She was a Miss Ukraine candidate in 2021. And will the police do anything? No. So hope that answers your question, Casey. Stay tuned. Go over to Mail Order Bride Scams, and that link will be in the description below to subscribe there. Okay, we got lots of questions pouring in. So I'm 50, looking for a Ukrainian woman 40 to 50. No problem. So you're Hispanic, are you, Augusto? Yeah. I would say no Hispanic. No Hispanic. No problem. What do you think, hon? Tongue-tied, talking too fast. But really, we need to know a little bit more about you. You look okay for your age, right? And 10-year age gap. So
yeah, very realistic.
Yeah, age gap is okay. Mm-hmm.
And Ukrainian people, ladies, they very open to Hispanic, to people, and Mexican also very, because culture very similar. And I think, I can say Ukrainian ladies normally they closed from their, like for example, to some ethnicity, like Arab people, because they heard that they can be very, they can beat you, for example, in marriage. They like they managed by their fears and stories they heard, and they just don't want to give them a chance that something bad happened to them in future. So they, but they know like Spanish people, also Mexican, very laughing, very positive, very like open-minded. So they didn't hear some bad stories, so they open for this kind of ethnicity. Yeah.
Okay, we've got some comments. We should start a singles cruise. Hey, we love to cruise. It's a fun idea. We'll think about it. Whatever it is, because we keep it clean, it's always clean with us. It's some things are possible, some things are not possible. Socials are doable, but you got to keep the ratio not more than 3 or 4 to 1. After that, good girls just don't want to go. It's too much like a meat market. They feel like a product, right? So everything, haven't tried a singles cruise. Good idea. We'll think about it. Okay. Jean Francis, I saw he joined us here, sharing his bad news. Where is he?
Jean Francis, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's not the comment I was looking for. There's so many comments pouring in, questions. Okay, sorry, honey. Maybe you can find the John Francis. So just don't change it yet. Okay, cost of a wedding. Guys, you're going to love this. We actually published the cost of our wedding. It's in an Excel document. We had a few other clients publish the cost of their wedding. And so we wanted to give you actual numbers. So our wedding, are you ready? You saw the wedding video. We had 15 guests. It was on the beach in Sergeyevka. During COVID lockdown, we got married. They locked down 5 days before our wedding. Can you imagine, guys? I mean, COVID, yay. But ours was 1,000, was it 1,850, I believe. But that includes, or was it 2,600? Oy, I can't. Oh, honey, it's not so far back. Sorry, I can't
There's
remember. It
only
was
one
1,600
comment.
or,
There's only one comment.
and that included our wedding bands, my tuxedo, her dress, food, alcohol.
No videographer.
Included the videographer, honey.
Photographer, not videographer.
Oh, okay. Well,
Videographer
her
was
brother was
my
our
brother.
videographer. Yeah, our wedding video was shot on my iPhone 10 with an Oslo. I mean, it was very low budget. We didn't have a lot of choice because it was a scramble to put it together in 5 days because lockdown happened. So, and then William and Lilia, I'll try to find the Excel document, okay, and put it in the description below so you can see the cost of the breakdown, and we break it down too. William and Lilia reported their wedding. There's ours. And then let's ask Gary and Elena. By the way, we're going to Kiev on Monday or Tuesday, and we're going to do a really cool video, love story video of Gary and Elena. They met during COVID lockdown. He's a British cop, and they Skyped. They hadn't met each other. They Skyped for 8 months. He came here for the first time to meet her in early June, I think. And he popped the question. They got married August 8th, and they've already adopted a little 8-month-old girl, Dasha. So see, guys, it can happen like that if you really want it to, you know. So anyway, we're going to film their happy story, and it will be on YouTube, of course.
We can have super chat today.
Okay, he's going to get attention, yeah.
Irvin.
Usually going towards things. No, I don't think you'll have any issues with tourist destinations. You might be required to wear a mask, and you might have to have the COVID passport. I just don't know right now. But it's very lax in Ukraine. It's one of the most lax countries in the world, Ukraine, for, enforcement of lockdown. Okay, even though there's a lockdown, like I say, there's restaurants, knock, 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 secret knock, so I would definitely come, Irvin. Don't cancel your trip.
Theater cinemas will not work like public, where all together sit at one time. Museums,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Museums.
Yeah.
But
We went to Swan Lake at the Odessa Opera
just
House
recently.
last weekend.
Mhm.
Hardly anyone was wearing a mask.
Mhm.
Did you find John Francis?
Just one message.
So Jean Francis, when you find it, I'll just say he shared that, he's going back home empty-handed. Sorry to hear, Jean Francis. I think you had about 6 dates, 6 new ladies, and just, no magic, right? No wow, as I always encourage clients to go for. So Jean Francis is a little bummed right now, but yeah, that's tough. This is your 3rd trip, right? So, hey, what can we say? I feel for you. I know it's discouraging. What would you have to say to John Francis, honey? What words of wisdom for him?
I think, first of all, we need to. I think we need to come, this journey in finding your life partner when we feel full, happy. I don't know how to say, not just I have to do this because I have to do this. You should be in the right inner state. And I'm Joseph. Why do this?
Because you're whispering almost.
No, I'm not whispering.
Okay.
And like Tatiana said, she advised Jean Francis to meet some ladies, right? And some ladies likes him very much, but then even from photo, I understand John Francis didn't have chemistry to them. Correct me if I'm wrong. And she say better not to do this because it's
Okay,
I
I'll
don't
chime
know.
in here. And
I
yeah.
don't. Why you
Are you
do
finished?
this? No, if I want to tell something, I will tell directly to John
Okay,
Francis.
I just asked. You could have said no comment. So you can see, it's a sensitive topic. We know John Francis. We're friends now because he's been here so many times, right? I'm laughing with you, my friend. Uh,
It's about tall bar. If you have tall bar, then you have difficult journey.
well, so Anna means he has a tall bar in the looks department and physical attractiveness department, right? And age gap department, right? So I mean, here's the thing. Let's have a man-to-man conversation. You heard Anna, her opinion. The reality of men, when we're at the pub having a pint or whatever in the company of other men, if we're honest with ourselves, we just can't lasso our manly energy, you know, and go fight for the princess if we don't have a pretty high level of chemistry, physical attractive. Basically, if we don't like, I want to bone her, right? Okay, being direct. If we don't have that reaction, we just don't have the motivation to pursue her. And that's just, any women watching, sorry to tell you the God's honest truth, but that's men. And that's all fucking men. Okay. That's all men. So on that side, of course, I relate to you, John Francis, and I wish you the best. And I keep encouraging you to come back. But the reality is this: the higher the bar, it's not that it's not possible for you, John Francis, or almost any normal man. I will say, right? It's possible to have a 20-year age gap and to be plus 2, 3, even 4 SMV points. I've seen it. It's just that the taller the bar, the harder it is to attain, which means the probability wise, it's going to take you longer to get that, to find that. So if that's your goal, you just got to be prepared to come back, or probably even come and live here for a time
Yeah, that's the
to pull
best.
that off.
That's the best what can John Francis can do.
Mm-hmm.
And just mm, talk to the ladies like you did on the street,
Mm-hmm.
whom you like,
Mm-hmm.
because if you have this kind of
Mm-hmm.
not, but I understand it's not right also to start relationship just to start, with somebody you don't like. It should be that your wife should be your muse and the woman you want to see and wake up with, and there isn't like nothing wrong with this.
Otherwise, hey, honey, we just went out with an expat, a foreigner. When was that? On Sunday. Yeah, we bumped into him at the Opera House. And he's with a lady that is probably 2 SMV points below him. And, you know, she's hopeful. And I
Yeah.
look at the two and I go, the girl doesn't realize she doesn't have a chance. And so I ask him later, dude to dude, right? He's like, yeah, I feel bad. It's just like what you're saying. This is not cool either. So, right?
Yeah.
Let's move on. Okay. Good deep stuff today, guys. I'm impressed. Oh, nice thumbnail. Veggies, your favorite food. Okay. Marriage is not a ceremony, but a long-term relationship. Ukrainian women do not have long-term perspective. Without much thinking, got married, got pregnant, got divorced. Is there a thoughtful woman? Hmm? Ukrainian women do not have long-term perspective.
I think you
I
talk
couldn't
about.
disagree more, cauliflower too. I couldn't disagree more. If you caught the earlier part of our live, we're saying the exact opposite. Ukrainian women are family oriented. They're long term. They look for a long term horizon. In fact, Anyway, we could go on about rebuttaling your comment for a long time, but what do you want to say, honey?
I want to say that the part of the big problem why so many divorces in Ukraine, it happened. Why? Because young marriages, when very young woman, become married to a man, and everybody try to catch men as early as possible because later will not be, good men left, and they, start families when they not ready for this, like not morally, not financially, and they go through many difficulties. And often this union breaks because of all those difficulties. They have to live with the parents because they cannot provide for separate flat, to rent it. Bad economical situation, they not don't know what they want to do in life, and now she was already pregnant, and like she so it's many things, all together. Like I think I like this about Western culture, that marriages created like at 30 years old, like started, but I mean maybe even later, much later, I don't like this because I mean uh, baby should come not at first baby, not at 40,
Okay, honey,
definitely.
let's press on. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. You like the new profiles? That's great, Bill. Okay, this is about John Francis. So ladies weren't, Instagram wells. Let me go. This is Skid Row's comment to John Francis, and then we've got John Francis. No, he's not looking for models, but he's looking for attractive to him, that he has a woody for, right? Guys, let's be straight here. But I like where this conversation is going. Bill says, well, you need a bigger net. Bigger net. Yes, completely agree, Bill. He needs a larger sample size. He needs to find more ladies. Agreed. A little humor tossed in. Carry a big sign, single Canadian seeks marriage. That's fun. Maybe a free hugs campaign like I did when I first was in Sumi. Okay. And then what happened?
It's just a number, yes. No.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
John France need meet more ladies.
so bigger net. Okay, on this point, I was recommending John Francis get out there and do street pickup. And what did you guys think of the video, Old Men Street Pickup? Did you guys see that last weekend? I just basically encourage all of you guys, with match guarantee, without match guarantee, even clients like John Francis. I say, hey, get out there. Go. What did I advise you, John Francis? Walk along Krishada, go up to Borinsky Park, go across the glass bridge, the new bridge, and walk along that pathway that leads to Andrejski Spust, that historic street where all the street vendors are. And it's a great pickup spot because ladies are on a leisurely walk. They're not hoofing it to get to work, okay, which is the best environment. And just say hi. This is street pickup.
So
made easy is just say hi. That's the thing. You don't need game in Ukraine. It's like taking candy from a baby, as the expression goes, because it's not a Western woman. She actually wants you to say hi. Okay.
He wrote that he saw tons of women he likes.
He saw, but did you approach?
Yes, that's the question.
That's the question. Did you approach?
Because some guys, they're really afraid, but you have to overcome you're afraid and do this,
And the thing is, you will overcome it if you just do it, because you'll get the positive reaction, which reinforces, gives you the courage to do it again. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. I wasn't always, I never did street pickup in Canada because I would get my ass whooped. You guys know that. But I did it a little bit in Ukraine.
And then even when he wait for me for a dating, I come, he already talked to another lady. It's okay, like I don't know, eat the bread, something so easy to do.
Honey, that was for a job, you know that. It's our little ongoing tiff. It's kind of like a fun tiff we have. She calls it Don Juan. She's pinching me under the table now. Um,
Actually.
okay. On topic of divorce, honey, you answered this question. Why Ukrainian women marry early and divorce early?
Later.
Basically.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like this.
Very early because it's very culturally. It's everybody. mm, like now it's become not so early, but okay, let's say in a village there is a small village, like I don't know, 500 people live, not so many choices. If you wouldn't catch man at when he's 18, then and the requirements in the village, just he work, not drink alcohol, it's enough. Good man can already need to catch him. So they marry very early, and in big cities it's later because more choices. Yeah, basically it's because of uh, demand and the supply of of a man. And yeah, not a lot of women, not enough men, so every woman tried to catch a good man as early as possible, but sometimes she just didn't realize it's not right match for her, like this.
Okay, we got some more good juicy questions pouring in here. I love this live. Raw and real, that is. So Jean Francis shares, this thing is jumping
Activity in
around.
Canada.
He couldn't overcome his fear. And yeah, thanks for telling everyone, Jean Francis. And he couldn't because he had bad memories of getting dumped, getting slammed in Canada. Hey, the only way to overcome fear is
Just do it.
just do it, as Nike
Mhm.
slogan says. If you don't just do it, you can't overcome it. There's just no other way to overcome it. But if you trust me, which I know you do, I've told you, just get in there and just do it. You will, don't approach supermodels at first. Later you can. But at first, approach some sevens that are 35, 40, and you'll have a great experience. That'll give you courage to approach more beautiful ladies, et cetera, et cetera. And trust me, Jean Francis, later you'll be thanking me profusely. But please do it before you go home this time, because I know you're about to hop on
And
the plane, right?
don't worry, nobody will be rude for you. If she's married, she will just tell you, sorry, I'm married. Or if she
Oops.
has boyfriend, but if she's you know c- support your conversation and start smile, and it means she's into you, she likes you, she wants to continue, but nobody will smash your ass if it's okay. What would I say? I mean, okay, you will not feel bad because it's not in our culture.
Well, so let's take a look at Vita here. Okay. What I don't understand is this obsession about marriage. For me, marriage does not make sense. It's just a contract for the future due to fear or other dark interests when love only happens now. Love happens now in the marriage. So, if you're not into marriage, this is the worldwide trend. If you look at it, less and less people are getting married,
Mhm.
right? Because they are afraid of what? The topic of this video, divorce, and worse, divorce rate. So, our court systems in the West are probably responsible for this, right? As well as what? Let's call a spade, guys. Feminism. No? I mean, so it causes guys like Vita and many others to say, hey, yeah, what's the big deal about divorce? I mean, marriage. um, Ukraine is traditional. They want to be married, because they're old fashioned, they're traditional.
They
So,
don't feel safe and secure with man. Like they even feel like he used me. She can have this perception, you know.
yeah, yeah,
Mm.
absolutely. So if you're like Vita, I mean, Ukraine is probably not the ideal country for you because women here want marriage. They want commitment. So
Yeah,
if you're
yeah,
non-committal,
yeah. They judge from this that man not commitment. He is not
not
into
serious,
you. Yeah, he maybe
playing
has
around.
several relationships at the
Hmm.
same time or something like this.
Hmm.
Yes, it's just stamp in the passport, but you mean more for women, more than the stamp. They read from this commitment.
Are Ukrainian women okay with someone who smokes cigarettes and marijuana, but don't drink except for occasion? Well, interesting. So we get into the okay. Leave the fun for last. Smoke cigarettes? No. For example, Anna's dad has smoked forever, but her mom doesn't smoke. I'm allergic to cigarette smoke, so it's a little bit of a contentious issue, but he respects that. He only smokes outside. But I have allergy-induced asthma, and I'm actually triggered by cigarette smoke bad. So I can't imagine that. But I think in the West, I mean, wives are very tolerant here. They accept alcoholic husbands, smoking marijuana. But I know one Ukrainian woman that divorced her husband because he smoked too much weed. Okay, marijuana overall, it's not culturally very accepted. Okay.
Yeah, not accepted.
It's not accepted like it is in the West. It's cool to smoke some weed in the West for the most part, right? Hell, it's even legal in Canada. Thanks to Trudeau, back in power. God help us. So yeah, hope that answers your question. Okay, here we go. Kirk would say that Ukrainian women with a high sexual market value generally not approached by men because men are very fearful of rejection. Yeah, in fact, Kirk, you're right. When you talk to a lady on the streets, like I have done a lot of street pickup and, getting phone numbers, talking to them, stuff like this. And I asked them that kind of question, how often are they? Some a lot, but some not. And some really smoking hot ones, yeah, they're not approached because guys are fearful. Listen, in the new, in the millennial generation here, apps rule, the hookup world. Most people are on the apps and they don't meet old school anymore. We've asked ladies, they actually prefer, that a man approach her on the street because she can check you out. She can right there see if she's interested in you or not in like 5 seconds, as you said in that video, right? Old man street pickup. So they prefer that. They welcome that. That's the thing you got to get out of your head, guys, is that in Ukraine, street pickup is welcome. You're not intruding like you are in the West. Sounds like Ukrainian men not held down with one woman. Well, yeah.
Okay, it's not like
It's a
every
problem.
Ukrainian man.
No.
I have all my
Yeah.
surrounding, I have my father, my brother, my friends, they all
Happily married.
and no cheating, no nothing like this happened. Yeah. But there is some men, who's stuck in this problem, with a lot of women around, and they just cannot. They say it's our man's need, and they cannot be faithful. But it's not. Yeah.
This is funny. Go street pickup and get a black eye. Skid Row. What's that? No, not at all. Not at all. You don't have to worry about that at all. I mean, you can see that she's not with a man. I'm not suggesting try to pick up a woman that's with her boyfriend or her husband, right? I mean, you just don't have to worry about that. Modern woman and feminist ideology is very prevalent in Ukraine. No, absolutely not. They don't like feminism. Ukrainian women are feminine, not feministic, not feminazis. Okay. They embrace their feministic power. They understand. Ukrainian women are smart. They understand that they have a lot more power over us guys if they use their feminism, their feminine nature, their feminine qualities. They understand that. Look at this. Look at this all-knowing grin. That says it all right there. Does she know her place or what? Yeah, Anya knows if she wants to gain my favor in a manner. She knows how to go about it. Okay. And that's the beauty of Ukrainian women. They're not trying to emasculate us. They're not trying to compete, you know?
It's very foxy.
But it's great. I mean,
Yeah,
traditional roles are...
Man is the head and woman is the neck. Yeah, where neck turn, head.
They say that. Yeah. The man is the head of the family, but the woman is the neck.
Yeah.
No, let's go this way. No, go this way. Yeah, very true. Yeah. Okay, cigars. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're preaching to the choir. Okay, what? Okay.
Married woman wear wedding rings on their right hand. Right, yeah. Right? Where is your wedding ring? Right hand.
And men forget to put it back on. You know, hey, what can you do?
No, on the right.
No. You're
Yes,
on
right,
video,
yes,
so you
right.
have to flip the image.
Yeah.
Please remember.
Engagement ring on the left, and then
So guys,
when you pick up a lady, you can see if she has the ring on the right hand and on this finger, then it's not a good choice to pick up. Yeah. If on the left hand, she can be engaged. Yeah.
What is vaccine passport? I just have vaccine card. That's what we mean, a vaccine card. You know, it's called the vaccine passport card. In Ukraine, they're now entering it into, what's it called, honey? The computer system in Ukraine, medical?
I forget now.
Okay, they're entering it into the
DIA.
GIA, yeah.
DIA.
Yeah, they're entering it into the DIA system. So it's hard to get a corrupted passport because it has to be entered in the computer system now. I'm just mentioning it because, I mean, I think every third person in Ukraine is looking to buy a COVID passport now because so many anti-vaxxers in Ukraine. So I'm just mentioning that. Well, guys, it's been a slice. It's been a great live stream. We're way over an hour and 20 minutes, but yeah, it's been so much fun.
Guys, missed you very much.
All right, he's going on a walkabout. All right, he's heading out. Go get him, Jean-Francis. Yeah, find your lady on the streets. You can do it.
Bye. I'm happy to hear.
Yeah, wish you luck. Message me later. Let me know how it goes. Just do it, like Nike says. So
turn off your mind. You know, all the mind will stop you and have a lot of doubts, and just go and just talk. And
yeah, as Skid Row would say, just smoke a joint. Yeah, no worries, man. I'm kidding. Okay, I'm kidding. You can't find any. Okay, we got one more comment coming in here.
Yeah, super.
Thanks for the super chats. Thank you very much for the super chats. And I'm just going over here. Honey, what do you want to say on a parting? Any parting comments? No?
I just want to say everybody
next weekend it's a video coming live called I Fucked Up. It's my public confession. Scott, well, let's just put it away. You can learn a lot from my fuck-ups, from my mistakes. So don't miss that live. I will be live on that one, and I will field the heavy artillery questions head on, personally, live. So don't miss it. And then Anna will be live for her normal Q&A. And that's it for now. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for everything. Right here on our YouTube channel, every month, we're giving away our coveted $10,000 lifetime match guarantee partnership. Unlimited dating amongst our 1,200 plus beautiful Ukrainian ladies, and unlimited coaching until you walk down the aisle with your beautiful Ukrainian wife. And it's super simple to win. All you need to do to enter is to comment on this video, subscribe to the channel, and then share over on Facebook, and boom, you're entered to win. Come on back on the last Saturday of every month. My beautiful wife, Anna, is gonna draw the winner the last Saturday of every month.